Okay. Oh my goodness, y'all. Guess what? I'm here with my good friend. Counterculture mom.
Oh,
she has a name, Tina Marie. Tina Marie.
Yes, let's get back to you. It's your birthday.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday. I definitely did some dancing tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
I cannot believe you're 30. That's what just drives me crazy.
47.
No, 30.
47. I've earned every single one of them. I mean, blood, sweat, and tears, y'all, okay?
There you go.
Seriously, she came to my party, and I'm like, Tina Marie is in town. She's in town.
Oh
it's a town because she's in another town. And so we're different towns.
Well, this is your town, Blue. This is my town.
In my land. And my Lanta. We've had a good night tonight, if you know what I mean.
Blue.
What?
In the new year, for your 47th birthday.
Yes.
What is the one major thing that you feel God is leading you to do?
Well, I felt like there were 5, so I wrote them down.
I was going to say 3, but I know you.
No, I wrote down 5. I'm like,
oh, that's amazing.
Well, one of the things is I'm believing for total healing in my back.
Oh, amen.
Because it is going this and this and this and all of these things, and I'm healed. Like, I don't have pain, which is a miracle. So I'm believing for total alignment and healing.
Oh,
and
wait a second. Since your
things.
name is Blue and you're very creative, it doesn't surprise me that your back looks like that.
It's like it's shaped like a bee, kind of. It's just like this, like, oh, we're just
got a
beautiful.
Mind of its own.
But I am functioning perfectly because God is good.
There you
I'm
go.
healed by the stripes of Jesus. I'm seriously, it's all good stuff. But I want alignment. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. In your back and life, or you saying in everything?
Well, I'd like alignment in everything, yes.
Yes.
So, and I can be a better human, to be honest with you. Ask my husband. I can be a better wife. Really? I can. Yeah, I'm working on that. Oh, he didn't chime in on that one. Like, amen, amen. Really, I just want to be in the moment and to enjoy, like right now, I don't think of anybody else. Like a lot of really amazing people came tonight to my party, but I have nobody else in mind except the person in front of me because I am so in the moment that I'm like, dude, like they're firecrackers, fireworks. I have a few friends that I'm like, there's fireworks going on all around us. Holy Spirit, I see colors everywhere. Glitter. Glitter's falling from the rooftops. I don't know. It's some kind of miracle.
And she's asking for us to just, and God to have her live in the moment. She's usually always like this.
Always.
You're always living in the moment.
Always living in the moment. So much so that one day my husband said, are you excited about the trip you're taking? I'm like, what? What trip? He said, you fly in the morning.
Not tomorrow morning.
No, he said, you fly tomorrow morning. And it was a women's trip. And I was like, oh. Well, I haven't thought about it yet, but I'm going to get on packing.
Oh my God.
But I don't even think of, like, that's crazy. Like, but that's a true story of a day that happened that I was like, oh yeah, I'm flying in the morning. Daggum, you know, it's 8 p.m. I'm like, oh, I should back.
I know you're rubbing off on me.
You are?
Yes.
I am.
You are. It's been 5 years of a fantastic friendship. And
5 years?
Almost coming up in 5 years. I always round up by a couple months.
I never remember. I'm like, I don't know, 2 years, maybe
It's
3?
been almost 5 years. 5 years. I just want to cry thinking about it. And last week,
I love you.
You bring out a certain part of me that like died, like my creativity and color and life and just being bold and
that happened.
Going for it, not worrying about what people might think or am I gonna mess up? Like we just painted our house.
Does that to you?
Yeah, and I'm like, what would Blue do? And I'm like, I'm just gonna do this. And I went bold with our house and I got done. I texted her. I'm like, you'd be so proud of me with what I did. I just bluified our Griffin Gang household. And bluified needs to be like a brand name. Needs to be on t-shirts.
Bluified. Bluified. I was using bluge, like you're bougie. But I told my husband one day, honey, I'm just bougie. He said, darling, you're blugy. I'm like, yes. So we are going to do that one. Can we do that one? Bluge? You bluge.
You can do that. Bluge. Absolutely. Maybe on the front we do that and bluified on the back. We'll figure something out where we can come to an agreement.
It'll be a candle with a very beautiful scent, fragrance. When you burn it, it goes and you remember to pray, other things.
Life is too short to not live to the fullest, and you always take every moment and live to the fullest. Yeah. And you do it and then think about stuff afterwards, which I just find fascinating because most people think about it, pray about it. You just do. and you're doing exactly what God's calling you to do, and then you realize the beauty afterwards, and you don't miss a moment.
Do you know
don't
what?
Waste time.
Even tonight, preparing for the party, I told my husband when I was cutting the cheese, actually. I was doing the cheese work. It was
like
cheesy.
Food, like the cheese in the kitchen.
I was like, oh, you want me to help you in the kitchen? Oh, okay. Hang on. I got to put a different hat on in my brain. I go, okay, scissors. No, wait, I need not scissors.
A knife.
It's like a knife, yes.
That's a knife.
So I need a knife. I was cutting the cheese. I said, you know what? I haven't even thought about, and people were supposed to be arriving within like 30 minutes. I was like, I haven't even thought about the party yet tonight because all I can think about is the cheese. Like that's all I could think of. I was like, I wonder how I should slice this cheese. I wonder if it's like that or like this. I wonder what my husband would do, but he's busy. I got, okay. And I was just like, but I was in the moment. I didn't even think about who was coming to my party because I mean, and what God did tonight,
it was amazing.
So beautiful. And what I believe is that the right people were in the room to meet the right people. I saw a lot of new people meeting each other. And I'm like, these are connections being made. You, my heart, my very big necklace and my heart, very touched.
Girl, in the new year, where would you go if you could go anywhere? Travel-wise. I know you might say stay right here because you love your place, but if you could get out of here.
If I could go anywhere,
yes,
it would be somewhere on a yacht.
I was going to say a yacht. I was going to tease you that.
I can't help it. That would be my dream. I would like Bahamas, Caribbean, Acapulco, Hawaii, Tahiti. Tahiti is my favorite place in the world because it's so remote and so rare and so precious. It's like a gem, and you just get to know the gem that is this place that God created that not a lot of people get to see or know about. Oh yes, Tahiti on a yacht. Please. You going to pick me up? You better call me and be like, girl, I got it.
You know what? I'm going to try to see what I can do because we got to make that happen.
Anything is possible, my darling. But here's the thing that I want to come with anything that I do. I'm like, I want it all to circle back to the goodness of God because I am seriously, and I ain't trying to sound like religious or nothing, but I am overwhelmed by his goodness. And I'm basking in his goodness, and I want to choose joy in every moment. Even like sometimes when I'm really frustrated, you guys, listen to what happened. I was making cupcakes today. This very day, I was making red cupcakes.
You mean the 5 or 6 that I just ate?
Red linen.
Yeah, red velvet.
Red velvet,
yes. That's why we have to stick together.
I made some red linen cupcakes. You never heard of them? They're very famous in my land. Anyway, I was making some cupcakes and I was like kind of stressed. I was making a huge mess. It was everywhere. You know, I don't like when they get on the edges because then those parts burn. I don't like that.
That's when you bring the kids in the mix.
Stressing. Oh no, that would no.
Okay,
no.
I just have my kids.
So in the middle of it, I set down the bowl and I set down crisscross applesauce on the floor because I just cleaned the floors. So I was like, yay, the floors are clean. So I sit down crisscross applesauce and I'm like, I just need a deep breath. I just need a moment. You have to know what moment you're in. And I knew in that moment I needed a chill pill. Okay, so I sat down and closed my eyes. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. And I tried to kind of get up and I was like, And I laid down full on like this. Like on the floor in the kitchen. Mark is like, what are you doing? I'm like, sometimes you just need to know when it's time to rest. It's just, you just need to know. And right now I know it's time to rest. And I was laid out on the floor and I tried to get up and I was like, nope, it's time to rest. And I was there for like, no joke, probably 7 to 12 minutes.
Were you eating cupcakes while you were on the floor?
No, I wasn't moving. I was immobile. And guess what came up? Guess what came up? My mom used to say, honey, it's either laugh or cry. And I was like, no, it's not laugh or cry for me. It's laugh or get really pissed off, right?
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
No, so I was like, before I get really, right. Like, I'm going to lay down on the floor. Who does this? And I was laughing so hard going, I got like 100 things to do. I got a party starting in a few hours and I'm laid out, busted.
Oh my gosh.
But it's again, knowing the moment. And so I felt in that moment, like I want to be surrendered to God. I want to be so surrendered to him that I can sense like when it's shifting. And I thought I was done with the cupcakes. I went back to look and I was like, I didn't even finish. I just sat down. Right? But something about the yielding to the Lord. And I don't want it to sound like churchy or religious or anything like that. I'm not trying to, not that that's bad, but some people run away from that because like, oh, you preaching at me, girl. You preach. I'm not. But if there's a surrender, Like a heart surrender. Like, I'm going to surrender everything. And I did say that to the Lord. Lord, this is your party. I want to do what you want to do. And I had all these thoughts of things that people could do, I could do, we could do, and I did none of it. But I enjoyed every single person that walked through the door tonight.
And everyone had an absolute blast. I think in this day and age, just the blessing, and I was talking to a couple people tonight, of being able to get together with other people. The couple of conversations I had, so many people had mentioned the exact same thing, just to get out of their home environment, realize the preciousness of life, spending the time together and wanting to gather. That was evident here, where people were just enjoying.
So insightful.
It was just, they were just enjoying the time together, because so many people have been separated for too long. And now they're really enjoying the time together, because they realize what they might not, they're not guaranteed this tomorrow.
And they haven't had it for so long, so we're hungry for relationships.
Absolutely.
And I knew that every single person here was a, kind person, and most everybody I know loved Jesus. But it was just about like the fellowship, right?
Absolutely. And wanting to see the other people succeed. Like, I was walking around tonight thinking, oh my gosh, like, people paid me compliments. I was paying other people compliments. You were just welcoming, encouraging each other.
Everybody loving each other.
Not competitive. It was just like, hey, I can help you do this and do that. Like, everybody coming together and helping each other with the gifts that we were born with to make a difference. And that was just the environment that you created. Even just the way the place looked was fantastic.
Yay.
And you gave so many people so many things too. Like, you gave me a killer jacket that I'm forever going to cherish. And it's your birthday.
Serious? Well, you know what? The Lord knows how I work, and he gives me gifts all the time. And I love giving. It's my favorite thing. So I had a few bags set aside that I was like, I'm not sure who this is for. I know who this is for. And I just stay open. And my husband's like that. He stays totally open to, like, hey, we're the Lord. It's like we hold it open like this. Like, Lord, if you want to give it to us, we receive it. Thank you. And we wanted to get it through us too, because we don't want to be greedy. But girl, this jacket on her, I'm like,
it was just amazing.
Like, this is the counterculture. That's who she, like, it just looked like, do you know what I said to her? I said, it looks like between Charlie's Angels and something else. She looks like a superhero. She looks like, you look like a bad mama jamma.
You're just wild. And in this day and age, so many people are focused on themselves and not really taking the extra 2 seconds to think about somebody else, that most people, once you're past the age of 15, they don't even celebrate someone else's birthday or celebration. It's like, just to feel special. And you just did that for everybody tonight. I just think it's like key for people out there to.
I told somebody, I said, I want everybody to feel seen. I told my boys, I said, I want you to come down and talk to our friends and meet them, and just be around adults and not just with the kids. But I think they did. They had conversations.
They did.
But it's just like sharing the kindness and goodness of God. And so I was going to give this idea, not advice, but idea. Maybe you're listening to this and you're like, what is this thing that they're talking about? Because we didn't even start it off with, I had a party tonight, but it was a come and go party. And it was a birthday party.
Most people came. They all went at the very end together, but they all were like coming.
It was so much fun. And I'm telling you, it was like it was just such a highlight to see all these beautiful people. And most of them, I mean, a lot of them didn't know each other, or sometimes you'd know one or two, and just come together, and it's like this unification, and this, everybody's just like, ooh. And plus, I was loving showcasing my home, because I've been having so much fun decorating.
It looks fantastic in here.
And I was hoping my husband would make a debut in his fantastic, look at.
I did.
Look at in his dinosaur pajamas.
Oh my god.
Look at how adorable.
Now I've seen it all.
Adorable.
Oh my gosh. Get in here.
You better get in here.
Yeah.
You better get in here. He wants to be on.
As well.
He wants to say hi, because look how cute. Oh my gosh.
I love the camera.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh. Look at this, people.
Dinosaur
Look
pajamas. That's my honey, baby. Oh my gosh. Oh. And he has the rock in his hair. Let's just see the hair. Look at that.
There you go.
Dude.
And she cut that. Like, she did the hairstyle.
Last night.
Let's see that one more time. Let's close up. Here's the close.
I might have messed it up.
Look at that. No, it looks amazing.
You can't even see it. Oh, it looks so good.
Oh my god.
Thank you, my love.
So what's the moral of the story for
Okay,
You're
so
a
I was
message
saying
tonight.
maybe you need
There's
to
like
welcome
5 in
somebody
there.
into your home.
Absolutely.
And the thing that you said, and I want to say this real quick because we've been learning this at our church, the Gate, and our pastor's been speaking about being the community, being the body, but like we all have different talents and gifts and abilities. And what if there's somebody in the body that can't really afford my services, but I'm supposed to be there to serve them, to style them, like even the styling or decorating interior, whatever it is that I'm supposed to do. I did a master closet for a lady in 3 hours and 15 minutes. We weren't totally done, but she needed to end and I totally got it, you know, because we have a budget and we were like, okay, this is my end time. That's fine. But it looked 9,000% better. And while we were doing it, she was trying on clothes and I was saying, try this with this, with this. And then she was even in her own closet, she was finding new wardrobes. And she says, I feel like I have a whole new wardrobe and I didn't buy one thing. And even some things I was like, no. We had like 4 bags. I'm making this up, I think, but like 4 bags to donate. And I said, be very strategic where you donate because you want to donate to causes, certain organizations that are going to help other people, not just make a profit off of them. Right. That's just how I feel. Yeah. It's my opinion. If you're going to hire me and pay me money, then I'm going to give you my opinion and hopefully you take it. Otherwise, hire somebody else. Yeah. That's what I got to say.
I mean,
that's the truth.
It's just neat to know that whatever you don't need, someone else will need, cherish. And if you can triple the impact of what you're giving.
I'm working with this, Tina, I don't know if you know this, but I'm working with this ministry called Amelia's Closet.
Down here, I saw your post on Instagram.
They are doing they're helping women come out of either incarceration or domestic violence or sex trafficking. Or there was one other one and it's always like 3 and then 4. And then anyway, basically people coming out of hard situations and they're helping them get uniforms. They don't wear uniforms. What do they wear?
Jobs.
Yes. Yeah. So you need a job, so you wear a certain attire to go to a place to talk to somebody about getting that job. Right. It's the words. It's
I love it.
You know, there's a language to it. But anyway, you go and you say, hey, I can win.
It's a free closet where they can go and shop for a couple outfits.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
For interviews, for just transition.
Interviews.
I love that.
Quote unquote real world.
Because those simple little things might stop someone from saying, I'm not ready, I don't have what I need, I can't move forward.
And so Blue is able to organize and then help those women.
I get to help dress these women.
And pray over them and love on them.
I haven't prayed over any of them.
Amazing.
Not at this place, that's a different. But I'm not in charge. I'm just the personal shopper, dresser person, and organization behind the scenes. But I just think that that's like so key is we should use our gifts in our community to help other people because somebody else might have a gift of plumbing and you're like, dude, need a plumber,
exactly.
You know, or whatever the thing is.
Actually,
you do?
Do you know a plumber?
I do not. I do not. I fixed a dryer last month with my husband, but anyway, that's not plumbing. So I don't know what to say about it. But I feel like even just having conversations, like I told Tina, let's just have a conversation on camera and just see what happens and where it goes. Even a conversation can spur something that this person was like, oh, that confirms that. That confirms that. Or, a new idea, inspiration. So we don't necessarily have to have an idea or a thought before we can begin communicating. But the Lord, when he wants to bring something up, because we're yielded and surrendered, he's just going to bring it up. And then we're going to go, yes, Lord. I say, yes, Lord. Don't you say, yes, Lord? Yes. Don't you sometimes want to just dance a little bit when you're like, yes, Lord? This girl.
And there's sometimes I say no and I'm like, okay, settle down. We're going to get killed. Just slow down here.
Really?
No, we're not.
Going to get killed. I haven't heard that one in a long time. I have definitely heard that from my friends.
Sometimes,
like,
but then a lot of times she's like, you gotta live it up a little bit, Tina. You're getting too drowned.
And we shall.
Yeah. So we met in the middle over the last 5 years of our friendship.
You know, this woman is fabulous. I could learn a lot from her, but I don't really have the brain capacity to do that learning. But the fact that, counterculture mom, first of all, if you don't have her app, this is not like she didn't ask me. If you don't have her app, you need to get it counter. I like to say it close, because it could be counter, like the counter on the right. Counterculture mom app. This is the mom of the counterculture.
And any cool wardrobe on there, she's the one that helped me pick that out. If it's drab, she wasn't around that day to help me out.
Your style has really amplified since I met you. Sometimes I'm like, I see you at an event, I'm like, whoa, she brought it today, folks. She been shopping.
Because I went in your closet when you were looking.
Yeah. Anytime. You're welcome. We almost wear the same size. She's a little more petite than I am, but it's okay. We'll get back
I've been
there.
bluified.
I just have extra fabric. My kids tell me, Mom, you just have extra fabric. I'm
There
like,
you go.
that's a nice way to look at it.
That's so
Isn't
nice.
that really nice? You just have extra. There's a reason there's extra fabric.
And you wonder where that came from. It came from us. It's very scary.
It came from all the ice cream and the candy bars, and I need to stop. Let's not talk about the self-control. I really love the fruits of the spirit, but that one is like,
No, well, that's not really a fruit. You know, it's a sweet from the spirit.
it's more like a nut on my tree. I have a nut of self-control. It's really a tough one
Oh, I
to
thought you were
crack.
talking about the ice cream.
No, the fruits of the spirit.
Not
oh my God.
good.
Oh, we are so. This is how we always are. This much fun.
It's just ridiculous.
You know what they're thinking? The camera's right there. I have to remind myself.
Oh,
Green
no.
dot. You know what they're thinking right now?
No,
I wish I was in the room with them. There's so much fun. Oh my gosh, we'd be dancing
you
all
are
night.
that fun. Believe it.
We are.
And they are.
We are, and you are too.
Yes.
But bring somebody into your world. Maybe give your gifts and talents and resources to somebody around you in need. Maybe somebody needs some training and teaching. We're not going to go into the. We've already talked long enough. We're done here. We're done.
It doesn't surprise me
Can
that
we be
I'm
done?
closing down the party either. Like, I thought you were going to kick me out about 2
No, I was
hours
going to
ago.
see if you wanted to spend the night. I mean,
Oh, that's
what
amazing.
are you talking about?
Well, then,
I even cleaned my house.
go find a
like,
friend and spend the night.
Spend the night. Sleepovers.
Girlfriend. But, like, you know.
Yeah, same. Yeah, but not okay.
No.
We
Godly.
Don't, yeah.
A godly spend the
Wow.
night deal.
Wow, that went somewhere.
Just want to make sure that's clear.
Somewhere.
We're not trying to advocate anything. That's not good.
This went south. This went south. This is where some people would edit, but I don't do those buttons.
No, we don't.
No, I don't even
know what we're
where those
talking
buttons
about.
are. You know what we're talking about? Adult sleepovers in
Yes. Hang out.
a hangout.
Safe environment.
Awesome.
Right.
Talk about Jesus. Bye.
Have a great night.